quick video on the remote tuning system install. When you get your computer in, first you want to do is connect it up to power, boot it up. Once you get to this screen, then you're going to want to go over to your Wi-Fi symbol here, click on that, and that will populate the Wi-Fi's available. Select yours, enter your password. Once you do that, the pin part is my part, then that's where I'll remote into it, open that up, and get the software going. Once you get this part done, then remove your factory sensors off of your exhaust. Here's the rear one. Make sure you disconnect each sensor first before you unscrew it out of the pipe. That way you don't twist the wire off of the sensor itself. If for some reason the sensor becomes tight as it's coming out, stop at that point, spray some WD-40 on the threads, work it all the way in, and then all the way back out, and repeat in and out with spraying WD-40 on it until it comes out completely. Same thing with the front sensor. Disconnect the wire off of it, take it out, set them aside. You're not going to use them for this tuning process. For the tuning process, you will use these wideband sensors, okay? Typically one is either going to have tape or it's going to be labeled F and R for front and rear. And then you're going to need the TRO2 wideband processor itself. It's got an attached harness on it. This yellow lead here will go to the sensor for the front that will eventually get installed on the front header pipe. The gray connector looks just like it. That one will connect up to the rear sensor, and that will end up eventually in the rear exhaust. But just like the removal of the factory, when you go to do the install of these sensors after the calibration and communication is verified, you will disconnect each one of these connectors, insert it into the bike or the exhaust, rear and the front, one at a time, and then reconnect them back up. Do not twist those sensors in with the wires connected up, because you will spin those wires completely out of those sensors and ruin those sensors. Okay, once that is completely connected up, back up, the 8-pin connector, it's there, will eventually go into the Maximus. I'll show you how to route the cables here shortly. Okay, this is a quick install video of the remote tuning equipment. Here you see the laptop. Let's start off with the front sensor over here. Once you install your front sensor, you want to run that wire all the way up. Connect it up with a zip tie to the existing factory harness there. Drape it over the cheese wedge. Typically the front sensor harness wire is colored or has a piece of tape on it. Come over, come up, grab the second sensor lead, bring it around, coil up some excess wire here, zip tie it to that factory harness. The Maximus module itself, you want to zip tie it to the top of the bundle of wiring there to the left of the ECU. That gives you enough slack for the wideband processor itself, which is this. You can just simply land inside the saddlebag, so when you close the lid, it'll stay secure and it's not going to be flopping around in the wind, and the Maximus is going to be secure as well. Okay, make sure that nothing is touching any hot exhaust anywhere at all. Okay, the laptop itself will end up inside that saddlebag as well. We try to leave it open for air circulation. Sometimes that's not possible, but for the most part, let's try to leave it open. Once all of this is reconnected back up and you are sure that you've got power to everything, then we need to verify again that everything is communicating before we proceed with the tuning. Once you get that part all done, give me a call and we'll get you going.